I don't know what the song is. Everybody, this is literally extremely impromptu. Extremely impromptu. I just wanted to come online. Let's rock out for a little bit. We're doing a little culture of gaming. I really don't know what the song is, but I don't think I like it. But welcome. It's 6 p.m. Eastern time, and you should be home from your commute, so party with me. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, I know what this song is. All right, what? We still don't like it. We're changing it. So, anyway. I like this. I found this playlist on Spotify. And I liked it because I always think to myself, why doesn't Twitch just like let people play like regular music that's like on the radio and everything else? Like, why can't we just like stream regular music without any strikes against our account? I mean, whatever. So I was just searching around and I found this, and it was a royalty-free, like, it's a remix of like, okay, it's a remix of like popular songs, and usually they are stupid and they are sucky, but actually this one's pretty good. It's like a workout mix. Not that I'm working out. We all know I'm not gonna do that. But yeah. Ew, I feel like I shouldn't be playing this because Adam Levine is a slime. Anyways, everybody. Oh, I just accidentally restarted this. Good gravy on me. Okay, so... Oh, here's a good song that we can start with. Alright. So hello, let's start over. Hello, welcome to the Culture of Gaming, where I actually just decided to do a random little pop-up stream. As you can tell, I'm very nasally. I've been fighting off a cold. My daughter has been sick for like the last, I don't know, like week and a half. And I thought I was gonna not get it, but I got it. So I'm very like, and if you're somebody who struggles with allergies, this time of year is particularly hard. Like the fall change of season is usually like bad for my allergies and everything else. But anyway. Dance. Okay, so really, the reason I came online today is because I was, first off, there's a few things I'd like to talk about. One, I want to talk about the disaster that is Overwatch 2 launch. Okay. I would like to talk about, the American Red Cross. And it's pretty cool why. And then I want to talk about DoorDash. And any other thing that happens to like pop up along the way. So here's what happens to me. When I start researching things, I end up going down a rabbit hole. But during the time I go down that rabbit hole, I actually learn a lot of new things. And I have a lot of these aha moments. And I don't always share them. I always take note of them. I have like an entire, like my iPhone is like filled to the gills with like notes of things that like I have ideas on, or things that come to my attention and everything else. So I'm trying to get better at getting more deliberate about it, and that's what this forum is for. Part of what I wanted to do when I started G3 charity gaming team was to bring light to charitable gaming. And I realized maybe just like recently that I might be alienating some people who aren't necessarily gamers but still want to participate in other ways. And I absolutely want people to be part of it because I think that there's so much more to give. But the reason I started that charity gaming team was because I was playing World of Warcraft like many years ago. Our GM at the time said, hey, we're going to do a really big guild event. And we're just going to play a game and it's going to be for Extra Life. And I was like, well, what the heck is Extra Life, right? So what he did, instead of like having everybody sign up, there was one person that held the main account, the donation account for Extra Life. And then everybody just logged in and we gamed, and, you know, somebody streamed it and people donated to the cause. we did pretty decently, but I think it would have been better if like everybody like really had the heart for like charity gaming, which when I'm telling you at that moment when I found out that you could actually like play games and like do something of social impact at the same time, like it was mind-blowing to me. I think a lot of times gaming has this stigma of, this degenerate thing, but there's so much more that can come out of it. We've talked about it a lot on this stream where people turn to gaming as a solace away from real life a lot of times. Shit gets bad at home, shit gets bad at work, shit gets bad in real life. Sometimes you just want to like turn the other cheek and you want to dive into that game that makes you feel like you're something. It makes you feel good. It also like allows you to de-stress, decompress, and just kind of escape stuff sometimes. Now, escapism isn't always the best thing, right? I mean, but it's nice as a temporary fix. But a game like World of Warcraft is like crazy because you grind for like days, weeks, months, hours, whatever it is to like get certain things done. And what I was just like mind blown with is that like I could literally log into, World of Warcraft and I would spend hours on the weekends, even on the weeknights, playing this game just to play it. But when I realized you could actually like sign up, have a donation page set up, and you could just play whenever you want and you just tell people about it, casually, whatever. If they donate, great. That's a bonus. You're still playing your game. And it was with like so much more heart and so much more meaning. And so I was like, if there's anybody else that ever there's got to be somebody that other people like me who have that, oh my God moment where you're like, I can't believe I can actually play games for like a good cause. So that's why it was like really very cool. And I wanted to get other people just as excited as I was the first time I realized it was a thing. So I'm going to give a little plug real quick for Extra Life for Kids. We do have a team, G3 Charity Gaming Team. So it's under the G3 Force. So if you're somebody who is a gamer, whether you're like super upper echelon gamer, which if you're mediocre, it doesn't matter. Even if you're not a gamer, if you're just curious, if you want to showcase any kind of talent or hobby and you think people will be interested enough and they'll like be excited and they want to donate, that's great. The main part of what we like to do, so just to kind of take a step back, so Extra Life for Kids is affiliated with Children's Miracle Network Hospital. It's an offshoot program. They're partners. It started in 2008 and it started with just like a handful of gamers, and now it just completely morphed into something huge across the US and Canada. I don't believe it's international yet, but it's US and Canada. And the main game day takes place usually on the first Saturday of November, which is like a daylight savings day. So you end up getting like 24 hours worth of gaming in. But over the years, I think they came to realize that people really can't dedicate an entire 24-hour period. And sometimes it can, kind of deter people from being part of it. So they started to open up the donation pages very early in the year. So for example, we opened up our team page in January of 2020. What is it, 2022? I don't even know what year we're in. January 2022. And people join the team just whenever throughout the entire year. And you can start raising money from the second you open your page. And it doesn't close until December 31st at 11:59 p.m. So it's a huge open window. It's very casual. You can be as serious and non-serious as you want. Everybody has their own speed, but I think, when people start to like get really comfortable and they want to learn about it, we're doing the one day. I think some of us are actually breaking it up into like the entire weekend, and we're doing it like we used to start it like literally like the butt crack of dawn, and a lot of us have started to think maybe like starting in the afternoon might actually be a little bit better, because we want to be able to be online as long as we possibly can. So we have a lot of new people that are really excited, and we're going to try to play some more games together, and Overwatch 2 was one of them. But anyway, we're trying to we raised over $3,000 last year. We've already raised $1,400. Our goal as of today is $3,000. If we start to really get up close to the number, I want the team to try to like to hit that number and then some if possible. So we will be going very, very hard on Saturday, November 5th, starting as early as midnight. So I'll be publishing a schedule on my regular Instagram. I will also be posting it on the G3 Charity Gaming and also the Culture of Gaming. We've got 3 Instagrams going on. So like connect on any way that you can. It'll be across all 3 socials. We will be doing a stream on that. I'll probably introduce everybody to the team as well here on this channel, which will be super cool. Really great human beings. And it's open for everybody, ages 13 and up. So if you're in your teens and you're watching this now, ask your parents. I'll be happy to talk to them. You're more than welcome to sign up. And I will make sure that every single person that does sign up on this team, I'll make sure that you have all the tools you need to be successful. We have a really great support team, and we're really excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. Whether you are good at a game or not, it'll just be extremely fun, and we'll be doing something super, super good. So that's worth it. That is worth it. So moving on, I want to talk about more charities. So as I was scrolling through Twitter, I got this sponsored pop-up. Okay. And it was and usually like ignore them. I'm like, what in the heck? Like usually I get the stupid gambling ones and I'm like, I'm not interested at all in this. Right. And, I want to share real quick. I got to search for it real quick, but, it was, okay. It was a sponsored tweet from Mission Red Cross Gaming. And I was like, what? Red Cross Gaming. So excuse me. Okay. I need to show you this because I was mind blown. Okay. So can I please get to the top of the page? So did you know that American Red Cross had a freaking esports team? Because I did not know that. I didn't know they had a gaming squad. I felt like this was the coolest thing I learned today. Almost the coolest thing, because there's more. So Mission Red Cross Gaming. Let me turn down this musical. I don't know if it's too loud, but okay. So Red Cross Gaming has been around for like a few years now, and they actually raise money for disaster victims. Not a shock, right? Not a shock at all. But it's like the coolest thing. Okay, so I'm just going to open their website real fast. So this is what we're going to learn about today. Rescue Royale. It's a charity stream-a-thon, an esports tournament that helps disaster survivors. Earn cool prizes, including a trip to Las Vegas. Woo woo! So they actually started this September 1st, and they're doing it until, for 10 more days. At first I thought it was the 15th. So for 10 more days, they're going to be raising money. And I suspect this is one of those things where you can sign up and you can obviously still raise money for like the entire year. They're not going to tell anybody no, but I think this is very cool. Another thing that I think is really super cool is they are partnering. Okay, so there is a Halo tournament that's happening. And then I saw as I went through their Twitter, they're also partnering with local universities. So a lot of people, you already know, like Hurricane Ian just devastated Florida, just like devastated a lot of like South Florida, a lot of the coastal areas. I mean, my aunt lives down there right on the coast, right in Tampa. Like she's safe. But, a lot of my friends in Florida got hit really super hard. And it's been really, really rough, especially with that governor of theirs. But anyways, we won't go there here. But what I thought was like really cool is like, first of all, I think it's very cool that esports is starting to get acknowledged as a form of activity that students can participate in, which is very cool. And it actually was making me think, gee, I wonder if there's an esports club of some sort at my daughter's school. Like that would be super cool. I love it. So already we're winning, you guys. Like us gamers, we're finally like, it's being taken seriously as an actual career, which is like, can you imagine like 10 years ago, this was not an option. It just wasn't an option. Maybe somewhat of an option for like 1 or 2 people, but it was not prevalent. I mean, people still think that gamers are nerds and, they're just like useless in life, but that's very sad. Anyways, so they're partnering with the Florida State Moccasins. I think that's what they are. Moccasins. Let me just look. Let me just confirm really quick because I just saw it Florida Southern Esports. So, University of South Florida. Okay, so here it is. So Florida Southern is partnering with University of Southern Florida, which is very cool. And they're all gaming to help disaster victims in Florida. I just thought it was the coolest shit. Like, I really have to give like kudos to these large nonprofit organizations for thinking outside the box. Okay, it's nonprofits like this that are going to continue to survive through all of this because they're innovative, and they understand what it's like to like evolve. So whoever thought of the idea of partnering with gamers was brilliant, because, you know, much like the NFT community, that's, you know, very stigmatized as well, but for good reason. There's a lot of similarities. There's people who have probably felt very misunderstood and really have something to prove, and are very caring human beings and want to give back. I mean, if you've ever played games with people, like, there's nothing more amazing than just being able to group up with people who are just going to like help you along. Now, I'm not saying every gamer's like that. There's people that just kind of want to like live their best life and be left alone, right? But then there's the people that are like the helpers, the people that want to teach other people things. And there's a lot of that. And I think this is a beautiful thing when you have the right people involved. So I just thought this was the coolest thing that I came across today. And these and some staggering, you know, stats right here. So first off, I really love when a nonprofit can also tell you like, hey, when you raise X amount of money, here's what it goes to. I actually don't know if Extra Life does that, but I think they should. I think every nonprofit should have these numbers available so people can speak to it, right? Like talking points. So your fundraising dollars at work. So if you raise $100, that's a full day of food and shelter to a family of 2. Now, from what I read, there's been over 3,400 people who have been in a shelter in Florida just in a couple days. It's been really crazy. $100 will feed and shelter a family of 2. $360 will deploy an emergency response vehicle for a day. $1,000 will provide food and shelter for a family of 4 for 5 days. $10,600, which is like, that's like some corporate fundraising right there, probably. Open a shelter for a night. Like, can you imagine? That's so impactful. That is so impactful. So let's say if we got 10 gaming teams of like 10 people, okay, and they each raised $1,000. No, that's bad math, Sarah. That would be a lot more than that. Okay, but anyways. Yeah, I think my math was right. Whatever. Okay, bad at math. What do you want from me? $10,600. Like, that is something that can be, that's super like achievable. It's so cool. And look, you get some rewards too, which is cool. Like, you know, obviously giving your time is very appreciative. Like, the biggest commodity and the most precious thing that we have to give of ourselves every day is our time. And they're going to reward you for that. Like, as if gaming to help people wasn't rewarding enough. Look, these guys are going out and doing things. This is awesome. This is awesome. I love it. And I'm not saying go ahead and sign up to do these things for the swag. I mean, the swag is really super cool and nice because then you can advertise for them and you can talk more about the cause. Like, that's the way I see it. And I think that's word of mouth and bringing awareness is like so powerful. So as powerful as raising money. Everybody has their role. There's the people that can afford to donate, and then there's the people that will donate their time to talk about a cause because they're passionate about it. And that is huge. That's huge. So don't underestimate the value of that. So if you think, well, maybe if I sign up for these charity events, I don't know, like I think people instinctively believe that they have to like dish into their pocket and like, you know, hand over a donation. And that's just not the case. You know, as somebody who is trying to, you know, bring awareness to a cause, that is hugely, hugely powerful. So at the very least, if you were to sign up and let's say you raised $100, or maybe you did only raise like $10, but the thought is there and you're so passionate about it that you tell everybody about it, even if you can recruit people to join you, that's a huge win. Anyway, just don't underestimate the value of word of mouth. And when you really passionately care about something and you tell people, it will resonate with them. And then they're going to tell other people. That's just, it's hugely, hugely powerful. So I just want you to believe that you can do that, and without having to like dip into your own pockets, because I know a lot of us, we can't afford it. It's hard. Times are very hard right now. All we have is our heart, our passion, and our words to explain to people. So that is something, as gamers, we are in such a unique position to do really, really great things. So anyways, I just thought this was cool. And when I saw that they did something in 2021, I was like, how did I not know about this? I feel like these things should be sung to the mountains. Like, more people should know about this. So right after this stream, I'm going to be posting on the Culture of Gaming Instagram. I'm going to provide all of the information. I'm also going to put it in the link tree. So if people want direct links to sign up for events like this, to help to contribute to help people that are a part of this, that got just smashed by Hurricane Ian. I mean, this is the way to do it. This is a huge, I mean, there's other ways to do it. This is hugely impactful. American Red Cross is amazing. We actually, at my day job, just finished up a blood drive campaign. Now, the blood drive itself was not extremely successful. They're having a horrible blood shortage since COVID. It's been really terrible, but even the monetary donations go a really long way. And like $100, $200 will feed people. It will feed a lot of people. So just, again, there's so much value for a nonprofit like this. So look, check it out. So yeah, I just, very super cool. Look, there's even a link for their Discord. I love it. So I'm telling you, like, this was probably the best promoted tweet that could have come across my path today. Usually I get such garbage, Twitter, but blessings. You did a great job today, Twitter. Because this is the kind of stuff that I'm going to talk about. And I hope that if you see this, you talk about it too. And if you have questions, they have great information on here. As a matter of fact, they actually have a, where is it? They have a kit about the event. Hold on. How to join. Stream-a-thon. They had like a kit. I actually found it accidentally online. I found their kit online. Their fundraising thing. But it may have been from last year. It may have been from last year. So let's see. How much did they raise last year? They raised just about $50,000. Like, there's so many gamers out here. So many people that have the ability to do it. People that are just kind of like, maybe feel like they don't have direction, and maybe they're starting out, and maybe they want to stream, and you know, they want to make it a career. But here's a really great way to do something super meaningful on top of what you're trying to do for yourself. I mean, there's a lot of value. I can't talk about it enough. And I know maybe I'm not so great at it a lot of times because, you know, life gets in the way, but you know, like, there's real value. Hey, Mongo, what's up, Home Skillet? I was just talking about like how I just discovered Rescue Royale. American Red Cross has an esports team. Did not know that. Did not know that. I actually shared this at my day job because we just finished our Red Cross campaign. So I shared information here because we have a lot of like younger people now at work, and I really think there's got to be some gamers in there. There's got to be people. There's got to be people in there. So yeah, I just thought that this was super amazing. Every time I use this overlay that I have, I always feel like it covers stuff up. I need to make it bigger. Maybe I need something different. I'll work on it. Work in progress. Yeah. Charity Stream-a-thon. How you doing, Mongo? I hope you had an awesome day today. I'm struggling today. Like, my asthma is so bad. All right. So yeah, their kit, what the heck is it? Can I find their media kit? Can I find the media? Can you just leave me alone, stupid pop-ups? God. What was this called? Rescue Royale media kit? Toolkit. Haha, this is what I found. Okay. So I think I'm gonna download this. I'll find it again. So this, I guess, this was last year's, I think, because the dates are a little bit different. Unless, is October 16th a Saturday? Because it said they're stopping on the 15th. Yeah, so this was last year's, but just to give you guys an idea, like, here, this is really cool. Like here's, I guess once you sign up, this is the information they'll send to you. They give you all the details. Fantastic. Why come to the rescue? And look how it breaks it down. Open a shelter. Look at this. I love this. This is why, this is exactly the kind of information that's super important to share. And look at this. Every donation makes a difference. Come on. This is so good. This is so good. I'm so impressed by this. And I need these guys to get more attention. So if you're here, if you're seeing this, whether you're seeing it now, whether you're seeing it later, whether you're seeing it on a clip that I post, please learn a little more about the Rescue Royale, part of Red Cross, American Red Cross. So very cool. Very cool. Very cool stuff. All right. The other thing, as I was just, you know, minding my own business, because like, I saw like a tweet from like Nick Merckx. And if you don't know who Nick Merckx is, he's part of FaZe Clan, and FaZe Clan is probably about the broiest bro of esports that you can think of. Actually, I went on their website the other day. I went on FaZe Clan's website the other day because the last time I went on it, which was over the summer, I was like, they have no women. They have like no women on their team. And that's kind of like so disappointing, and something that I see a lot. You know, of the famous like esports groups, they're all guys or boys. And I think that, you know, either I'm like in a silo and I just don't hear about it enough, but I feel like we're not hearing enough about women's esports. We're just not. Or even including, or even having like these bigger esports groups, including women in it. Because I still think that there's, you know, bro culture is a crazy ass thing, and it is in every facet of our lives. We saw it a lot in the NFT space. We still see it a lot in the NFT Web3 space. We see it a lot in corporate America. We definitely see it in esports. And look, like gaming, like women didn't talk about gaming. That was a boy thing. Only guys played games. But like, that's not true. There's hugely talented women out there that just are not getting the exposure they should be getting. And it's a shame. So I think that by having these conversations, we can change that narrative. We can shift it. And we're going to do that. But so as I was, again, and here's why. So, okay, so I saw fucking Nick Merckx. Where are you? I'll just look him up. Nuke Merckx. That's your new name. Okay. So I was scrolling down. First, I was admiring this because I was like, is he on a fucking, like somebody like created him on a fucking bear? That just cracked me up. That could just make me laugh. He's actually pretty funny, but I still think I'm kind of like, whatever. There's still that bro culture thing that just kills my soul. Anyway, I saw this and I thought this was really funny. I was like, oh, this is funny. FaZe subs meet and greet. Look how they did a meet and greet. MEAT. I was like, that's fucking funny, and I'm here for it. That was really hilarious. And then I saw DoorDash, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. Like, because they're going to be at TwitchCon, and, you know, this is like some partnership that, you know, because FaZe is like having their own little meetup. And then I fucking saw this. Shout out to DoorDash Gaming. And I was like, excuse me? Excuse me? DoorDash fucking Gaming? So naturally I clicked on it. Fucking DoorDash Gaming, guys. Have I been under a rock? Have I been under a rock? Because I did not know that DoorDash Gaming was an actual thing. Like, is it legit? I don't know. I don't know. As someone that works for DoorDash, part of the FaZe Clan, do these guys have a manager that just said, hey, listen, we should partner with DoorDash? 7,000 followers. Here's the thing though. They don't have like a website. And that always bothers me, okay? That always makes me question the validity of something when I don't see their website. Because I like to research things. I like to research people. I like to research stuff. I like to make sure things are legitimate. before I like go, you know, talking about it. So that's a shame. They do have a Twitch, so let's... Why not? YOLO. Okay. Battle of the Brands. 14 minutes. Battle of the Brands. Don't know what that is. But who streams for them is what I would like to know. So are these like fucking food delivery services battling against each other? Because that's pretty cool, if that's the case. Is this music? Oh my god. I like this music. I could groove to this. Ooh, ooh. Yes, I am here for this DoorDash gaming. Okay, so let's read about them. Oh, FaZe and DoorDash. See, okay, guys, okay. Be kind and respectful, no bullying, sexism. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. Okay. This chat is not moderated by support, so please go to help.doordash. Okay. Doesn't tell me a whole lot about what it is. Okay, but I'm here for this music. I'm gonna look up DoorDash, guys. DoorDash. DoorDash. Let's go to DoorDash. Never click on the ad, by the way. Never click on the fucking ad link. You want to know why? Because it could be very, like, spammy. You don't know. It could be a very bad link. So only click on the legitimate website link. That's your educational session for the day. I wish I could know how to like say, hey, coming up next, right? And then just like having music blast in the background. How fun would that be if someone just went to my channel and got to see that? How does someone learn how to do that? I need help. So if you're seeing this and you can help me with that, blessings, please. Okay. Restaurants and more delivered to your door. Enter delivery address in this box. We will deliver. Sign in for saved address. Oh, and by the way, these are the favorites near you. We got Lombardi Pizza Co. and 30 burgers. Eating East and some other shit underneath. Oh my god, there's so much to choose. We don't need to look in my Google accounts. We're just gonna sit here and scroll because I wanna see if there's anything about DoorDash gaming. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't really see anything, so I don't know if they really advertise this shit. Okay. That's my song. That's my DoorDash gaming song. My DoorDash gaming song. DoorDash gaming. I don't really see any information about you. So yeah, let's see. Maybe it's in here. Sometimes you really gotta dig. Be a dasher, be a partner, restaurant. The song ended and now my song ended. All right, so I don't see anything specific about it. So clearly FaZe somehow partnered up with DoorDash. Maybe it could be a TwitchCon thing. Maybe it's just a spin-off of that. I don't really know. Like, I think that's interesting. Or it could just be somebody from FaZe and whatever. La, 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 la. Okay, so they just redid their site. All right, so we're gonna... I'm into this music, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm feeling this music. For real. Like, I'm into it. I think I might turn off mine. And we can just... Never mind. Never mind, because now I'm going to get dumb ads. Ugh, stupid ads. We'll listen to my music. This is just as good. Okay, so we're gonna look at face clam. Don't sell my information. Okay. These guys are like, they got so many people. So many people into their stuff. It's crazy. Look at this. Brand partnerships out the wazoo. Imagine. Like, how does this happen? I want to know the whole full history of FaZe. They got brand partnerships out the ass. Like, look at all of this. Okay, like, okay, let's look at their roster. What? Snoop Dogg? Okay, so we have these guys. Agony, Appendix. Booyah! Oh, so they split it up into creators versus pro players. I like this song. There's so many people. Oh my god, how old is this one? He looks so young. I'm curious what, like, the rules are. Little Yachty. Why does Nick Merckx have a football in his hand? Oh my god, how little is this one? So... Snoop Dogg is part of FaZe. Come on. Fucking Snoop Dogg. What's happening here? Okay, so everybody, as we've seen, there's one woman on the roster. And she's a content creator. So I don't know what they mean by content creators. Like, I guess they're people that stream just as part of them. Which is cool. I want to see their little Hall of Fame. It's a nice site. Like, it just is definitely different than it was months ago. So who is this? FaZe Kitty.
What?
Okay, I thought Kitty would be a girl for some reason. So, I mean, I don't... So, okay, just, you know, I just thought it was interesting. 93 members. Fortnite, PUBG. Oh, so they had different games. Look how young these kids are. Wow. Okay. So currently there are no events. So I'm surprised, actually. I'm surprised that they don't consider like the meetup that's happening at TwitchCon. Although I think it's just Nick Merckx. I think that's his event, actually. Let's see. I wanted to see if he posted something. Here was the one thing that was a little like that I think was problematic for can't even speak. Problematic for people is when TwitchCon released their health guidelines. They initially did not talk about people having to wear masks because I guess the venue where they were having it in San Diego wasn't requiring, they didn't have any restrictions basically, so it was up to the host what guidelines they wanted to set. So after some community uproar, they went and they said, all right, well, we're gonna put some guidelines in place, and so people have to either wear a mask, be vaccinated, or show proof of a negative test. So a lot of people were like, well, I'm not going. They weren't going to go because it's the principle of it, right? Whatever. Just like swab your nose and just show your negative test, okay? Just this isn't new. Like, especially if you're somebody that's been traveling like the last like 6 to 8 months, like these are fucking basic things that are asked of you, even like on an airlines and even like hotels. Like, places are still requiring that stuff, so people would just want to get mad. But anyway, so what was problematic is that Nick Merckx had responded to the tweet stating that he was like, you know, I don't know, basically he wasn't sure like how long he would be popping up at TwitchCon. Like he doesn't know, like, you know, which he'd be like maybe at the party but wasn't going to be around for too many other things, and then he was going to host his own event, and he spent like, you know, $400,000 of his own money to book a private event for people, and there were going to be no guidelines, no masks, no vaccines, like no rules, nothing. And so everyone was like rah rah rah, but then other people were like but it was like, you know, if you want to wear a mask, then you wear a mask if that's what makes you comfortable. But they weren't going to put any restrictions on. So basically, if you just, you know, if you wanted to be there but you didn't feel safe, you could just wear a mask or you just not go. So the interesting thing about this too is I'm wondering, so he just found out that his wife, I think his wife is pregnant. So I'm curious if there's any precautions being taken with his wife who's expecting. I mean, some people, it just doesn't faze them. But yeah. So we'll see. I wish I could go to TwitchCon. I had actually reached out to them a couple times to find out if they were allowing any satellite events so that, you know, I could maybe, you know, stream this and go live for the Culture of Gaming and invite people who were speaking there. That would have been super cool. I actually did reach out to one of the girls who was going to be on their charity streaming panel, and tentatively, you got to run. All right, well, thanks, homie. Thanks for coming and always supporting me. I love and appreciate you very, very much, Mongo. You're the best. You really, really are. Thank you so very much for being you. I'm going to attempt to like log into Overwatch 2 later, but I don't know if it's going to help. So, oh yeah, so I did reach out to one of the charity streaming panel speakers, and she was going to come on the 24th or something, but I think it was her birthday, and I hadn't heard back from her after that. So, you know, it's busy. I'm hoping to have other people on who want to at least share their gaming story, or, you know, honestly, if you're somebody that just, that's enough information for the day. I just want to share a few things with you guys. But listen, if you're somebody who you want to tell about how gaming changed your life or impacted you in any kind of way, please, I would love to have you here. Everybody has a voice, and your voice is very, very important. And you should be sharing it with people. And this is the space to do it. And don't worry, I don't bite. Very, very casual. I'll bring you on, and we'll just have a conversation. And if you're not comfortable on camera, you don't have to be on camera either. We can, you know, you can just show up on voice, and whatever. We'll figure it out. But just know that everybody has a voice here. You don't have to be a super famous gamer or anything like that. I want to hear your story. The community wants to hear your story. The world needs to hear your story. So with that, we're going to call it this quick little stream. I'm going to attempt to do some games. I have to take my dog out, do other stuff. But we'll be live again this weekend. Okay? So if you have any things specifically that you think we should be talking about, people that you'd like to see here, please let me know. I will be inviting the G3 Force squad up here, and I'd like everybody to introduce themselves and tell you a little bit about how they discovered G3 and what they really love about gaming, and all the wonderful things that they're doing to positively impact it. So look forward to that, and you know, we're just gonna have fun. So you can find me every other Friday. I will be on this channel live, usually between like 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern time. Please follow me on my socials at The Love Jones, at The Culture of Gaming, G3 Charity Gaming. We're all over the place. I'm also very active on Twitter, so you can @ me at The Love Jones, and I look forward to seeing you. So please reach out. Don't be a stranger. Be a kind person, and I will see you soon. Blessings.